Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and today I want to start off the video by saying I appreciate all the work that RippaVerse Goalpost does. If you aren't following them on Twitter, to follow along with the nonsense that I've been reporting on by using the information that they collect and the good work that they do, please go follow them over on Twitter. But I want to talk about, again, actual fandom spreading yet more lies about Eric July, and he's talking about all this crap about he didn't found this libertarian site, and he's a piece of crap and disingenuous and all this other nonsense about making fun of people, I guess. And like I showed yesterday in the video, that he's bringing together all these people, trying to form this sort of a fandom initiative, I guess, to fight back against these terrible people. So we're gonna jump right into these videos here, starting with this one. Let me unmute this. Let me raise this up, and let's jump right into it.
You don't need to tread too lightly on it. I'll take a comment off screen, but there's some other context that I've looked at before. We'll be looking at it again, or I'll have a video soon. Kind of indicates. I mean, look, it seems to be on record that he has used whenever the website that he
It seems to be on record, not that it's actually on record.
claims to have founded, being libertarian, although there are other people saying that they founded it and that he was actually like the third or fourth hire. But that same person that said that they founded it and he came on later says that, and this is just the claim, can't verify it yet. Believe me, we're trying. That Eric would write about.
So essentially, baseless claims that you can't verify yet. Make it make sense, Ty, my dude.
How the Civil Rights Act was a mistake, and making excuses for, for slavery essentially, and it's like, it blows my mind. But you might.
I can definitely tell you without fault that you will never find him saying any such nonsense that you are claiming that he would ever say.
You're right. Anyway, yeah, he's a piece of shit, man.
Here, so right on Eric July's Twitter, it clearly says co-founder of Being Libertarian. Co-founder. Not main founder, co-founder, meaning he founded it with other people. He found the website with other people. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next clip here. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
You're right. Yeah, so you going after people that can't fucking, defend themselves in the same way that I can.
He doesn't go after people, he monetizes stupid people. It's a great way to make money. I'm just saying.
Advocate for them. That's what started it.
It's called commentary. It's something he does for a living, my dude.
To act like you're just. It's crazy how these fuckers act like they're just. That they're not the first, event in the chain of events. Where it's like, oh, how dare you attack me? What? Because even though a week ago I was saying these.
It's not about attacking Eric July. It's about making up false claims and flat out lies about him. That's where he has a problem. I'd absolutely have a problem with people flat out lying about me. They are not the same as what you're claiming he's upset about.
These disabled creators and calling them out on my stream, knowing that my audience is probably going to go fucking harass them and shit. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, his audience is way more mature than you think, unlike your audience. They're probably about as room temperature IQ brainlet as you are. So,
you disingenuous piece of garbage. By the way, I'm autistic.
He's the most transparent person I've ever had the pleasure of meeting and listening to on YouTube. Unlike you are literally lying about this man's success, but you want to call other people disingenuous. It's quite hypocritical of you. But can't expect anything from a retard.
You fuck. So you can't say anything to me. Don't say anything.
It's pretty ironic how this is the type of person that'll say you you can't be shielded behind the fact that you're black or white or whatever, but somehow he's using the same excuse to be shielded from criticism because you're autistic. You're never shielded from criticism no matter what mental illness or race or anything like that you have. You are never safe from criticism. Everybody is allowed to be criticized and critiqued, no matter what. It doesn't matter. It's not a shield for you. Stop it.
Like that.
So now we'll go ahead and move on to the next clip.
That's the attitude.
Yeah.
And that's not okay, man. It's because, like, what is Marvel going after Eric July for all the fucking content that he makes about them? No, I mean,
that's because they can't. They literally can't. It's something called fair use. It's just like me making videos on you, using the content that you post on Twitter. It's all protected under this thing called fair use. And all he's doing is giving his opinions and commentary on the state of Marvel and DC. But of course, we're talking about you. You're pretty fucking retarded. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about ever.
Based on that logic, he could.
Yeah, and if Marvel went after him, they would be punching down, and he would call them out on that. But when he punches down, it's okay.
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
I mean, you can criticize him if you want. If you believe that Eric is punching down, no one's saying that you can't criticize him. I'm literally criticizing you in this video. And yes, you're allowed to criticize Marvel and DC for making shitty products.
Hypocritical bullshit that they do.
Yeah, it's
and his mafia-esque threat to you. Well, if you ever,
Yeah.
It went on for like 2 hours after you were done talking about it. Like literally 2 hours more talking
it was
about
like,
that.
okay, so you can't just settle things with words. You need.
He was like, I wouldn't do it, but then I can't say that somebody else wouldn't, and he kept saying that over and over again.
Right.
And that
Because it's just a fact. It's literally a fact. This is in reference to the debate that Eric had a couple nights ago with Organized Chaos, saying that he wouldn't go around and harm someone, but someone else might. If you say the nasty stuff that he is saying to Eric, that he'll say that to somebody else and get harmed, is what he was saying.
that is inciting someone to actually do it in a dog whistle kind of way.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Stop lying.
It was a perfect speech.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's yeah, I mean the fact that he opened and closed the debate with his very thinly veiled, really it's only veiled in the sense that it's not legally actionable threat of assault. And he made sure to
There was zero threat of assault. He was clearly stating a claim that if you say the things that you said to someone else who did not like what you said, you may get smacked up. That's all he was saying.
use all the right context to suggest that, well, this isn't, I'm saying I'm going to attack him, you know, it's like, but anybody watching.
No, he's literally saying that he wouldn't attack people. He would have words with them and hash it out. Hash out your gripes, which is something you will not do because you're a big fucking pussy. And you sit here and make videos about Eric July. Meanwhile, he's asked you multiple times to debate him about your gripes with his character and with his comic book. And yet, all you sit up here and do is bitch about him from afar when he's literally given you his platform. He even said that you can simulcast it, put it on your own YouTube channel, live stream from your own YouTube channel, make your money off of it, just like he could. But you don't want to do that because you're too much of a bitch to do that.
Knows what he meant.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the first time he did it, like, I honestly didn't think too much about it. And even my chat was saying, is he threatening you? And I honestly didn't think too much of it. I was thinking, oh, you know, maybe if we're at
Let me help you. He was not.
the Comic-Con, maybe we'll do, like, a live debate or something. Sure, why not? But then, like, towards the end, I'm like, oh, shit. No, he is threatening me. Holy shit. Holy shit.
No, he's not. No, he isn't. Stop lying.
Yeah,
it's amazing how he got so emotional, and he let his emotions control him in that moment. It's amazing.
Out of the two of those people,
he definitely doesn't let his emotions control him. By the sound of it, you sound like a total bitch too. Remember, you surround yourself with bitches, so you act like what you surround yourself with.
Like, you know, one person looked like they have a very serious anger management problem, as well as maybe like a mood instability thing.
Eric July, I've heard, let's say, all of his debates, maybe 95% of them, and that dude is the most patient, the most calm person I've ever listened to when it came to a debate. Even with all the nonsense that he has to listen to from stupid people like you, that man keeps his cool for the entire debate and listens to the drivel and the garbage coming out of your mouth. The absolute shit coming out of your mouth.
It wasn't Bob, but anyway, so as Taylor says here, he says that it's okay to attack detractors because they started it. Well, Eric,
he's never ever attacked a detractor, ever, or threatened anyone, ever. Even one of his worst detractors, like actual Fandom or Mark Brooks, he's never threatened anyone. Can we stop the bullshit?
If you're watching, which you probably are, I don't know.
Hey Eric, make sure to like and subscribe.
These people have such thin skin, it's not even funny. They claim that Eric is making these thinly veiled threats. Meanwhile, these guys are sitting up here on their high horses acting like they aren't extremely thin-skinned. So we're going to move on to this one. Eric, teachers should not be talking to kids about this. This is just another piece of the debate that they were having. Let's take a listen.
Talking to spouse.
So
about, like,
should the parents of the kids not be around them because they're spouses?
That's their children. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? Yeah.
So
like that's
what's wrong? What's wrong with people knowing that spouses
Dude,
exist?
hold on, wait a minute.
What is your issue with that?
Why, so you think that it is appropriate for? And I want you on record. You need to understand what territory you're entering into. Why on earth do you think it is appropriate for people to be talking about their personal relationships like that with second graders? On what level or what grounds would that ever be appropriate?
Well, what's wrong with talking about like your spouse or someone close to you or significant other?
That is your
How?
job.
How is that inappropriate?
Your job as a teacher is not to be talking about what you're doing in your personal relationships.
How?
That's 100% correct. I 100% agree with Eric on that one.
How is that inappropriate though?
That is not what you're doing. You're teaching children on particular subject matters, not your spouse.
Well, maybe.
Correct. That is your job as a teacher, to teach kids math, science, and social studies, and other subjects, not about your personal life.
Maybe you have an anecdote that you think will contribute. Teachers have all different styles.
You should be able to keep your personal relationships out of your anecdote. And I don't care if you're gay or straight. That is my position.
Well, I'm trying to.
Weird.
I'm trying. Well, why do you think it's?
In my opinion, that is the only correct position you should ever have, regardless of your sexual orientation.
It's weird that people have
children?
Yeah, of course I have children. Do you have children? Do you have children?
You don't see anything weird.
Eric, do you have children?
No, I don't. You
Okay.
don't see anything weird. I'm asking you, as a father, right? You're a father, right?
Yeah, I'm a father.
So you don't find it weird that someone that is teaching your kids on their subjects are talking about their spousal relationship? You don't think that's weird?
I'm not saying that it comes up specifically, but might come up. It's an aspect of their life that's important to them, Eric.
It's important to them, and that's fine, but it has nothing to do with what they're teaching your children. Why?
Exactly. It's not hard. It's not a hard concept to understand.
Why on earth would you be talking about your spouse, especially and with this don't say gay bill? That's what specifically what it's referring to regarding sexuality. So it's not just like spousal shit anyway. I'm asking you, Why on earth do you find that an appropriate thing for people to be?
Yeah, why do people find that an appropriate thing to be talking to, second graders about that type of stuff? It isn't. I'm gonna do a video on this person tomorrow.
Chat's feeding it to you.
And this will be the last video that we're gonna look at.
Chat's feeding it to you.
You know, I'll be. Oh, go ahead, Bob. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like I said, I consider myself a casual fan. I think I could destroy him in a comic book quiz. I genuinely do.
I can't believe that you genuinely do, because you're genuinely retarded. This man has long boxes upon long boxes upon long boxes and short boxes of comic books. I do not believe, if you are a casual fan, that you will have more information as far as comic book related material as Eric July has. So for you to say some dumbass and disingenuous bullshit like that, please shut the hell up. Because you got absolutely destroyed in the debate against Eric. And you're talking about comic book quizzes? Come on, dude.
Well,
you did.
You kind of did, yeah.
That sounds like some kiddie bullshit you do when you're younger. You're like, oh, I know more about this than you. Like, dude, shut up.
Like, that's the attitude.
Yeah.
And that's not okay, man.
It's just weird, honestly, that these people are so obsessed with making all this content about Eric July that I guarantee I get more views on my videos making fun of these fools than they do making disingenuous videos about another content creator on YouTube, consistently and disingenuously talking about this man. Because that's all they have, is the fact that this man saw success making his own comic book universe, his own publishing company, and because he talks bad about Marvel and DC's absolute garbage comic books, somehow he shouldn't be seeing the success that he is seeing. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. This is kind of a long one. I just wanted to go through all these videos and bring it wrap it all up into one video, get it out the way. If you did like the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you have any comments, leave it down below. Subscribe for more content. As always, hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.